start by explaining why I came forward to tell my story about my affair with Governor Bill Clinton.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the news stories that were on everybody's minds in the 90s before they got buried by time and other big stories.
Barr was roundly booed by 30,000 Padre fans as she screeched her way through the anthem.
Number 10. Julia Roberts, real-life runaway bride. It sounds like the plot of a movie. A famous actress is about to marry a famous actor. The wedding is going to take place on a literal soundstage. It's a Hollywood fairy tale come to life. Then, with the nuptials just days away, the whole thing was suddenly called off. Pretty Woman star Julia Roberts had not only left her fiancé, Kiefer Sutherland, but she was now with his best friend and the Lost Boys co-star, Jason Patric.
You better come with us now.
Roberts would later say the press exaggerated the timings of all the events, but the pile-on was almost immediate.
She was arguably the most famous woman in the world.
Yeah.
And this wedding that was supposed to be something between the two of us became something so big. And then in the middle of that, I think she had the courage, it wasn't what she wanted to do in the end.
Number 9. Left Eye's arson charge.
And I went home, the bed is all made and his car is in the driveway. I'm like, what's going on? Where is he at? Anyway, he was in the bedroom butt naked. I didn't know he was gonna be up in the room with another woman.
Shortly after their debut, R&B girl group TLC were hit with a bizarre controversy involving member Lisa Left Eye Lopez. After finding out her then boyfriend, NFL player Andre Rison, was cheating on her, Lopez dumped several of his sneakers in a bathtub and set them on fire in an act of revenge.
Them sneakers went right in the bathtub. I was just like a mad woman, like just throwing them in there, just like... You're gonna burn!
Unfortunately, the fire soon spread out of control and burned down Rison's Atlanta mansion. Shockingly, the two stayed together.
I was not shocked or surprised that Andre, one, bailed her out of jail, and two, they ended up still, having a relationship.
Rison even accompanied her to her sentencing for the crime. Lopez's tragic and untimely death a few years later in a car accident may have overshadowed this regrettable episode of her life.
And the guy walked up on stage and told me she had passed. She was gone.
Number 8. Anna Nicole Smith marries J. Howard Marshall. He was a petroleum tycoon worth over $1 billion, and she was 1993's Playmate of the Year. The headlines wrote themselves. When 89-year-old J. Howard Marshall married 26-year-old model and actress Anna Nicole Smith, everyone pretty much assumed the worst.
The reason I think I am a target is because I am a happy person.
What could this woman possibly want from this very, very rich man except the money she would presumably inherit upon his death?
Pierce wants to put an end to it right away. But J. Howard Marshall II tells his son Pierce, "She makes me enjoy life again." But out.
Marshall had actually pursued her for years before she agreed to the marriage. When he did pass away in 1995, a protracted legal battle saw Smith being excluded from her deceased husband's fortune. Smith later became known for her reality TV antics, personal struggles, and premature death in 2007 at the age of 39.
Respected me and didn't care about what people said about me. He truly loved me and I loved him for it.
He was kind.
He was very, very kind to me.
Number 7. Chenade OConnor on Saturday Night Live. In 1992, the Irish singer-songwriter known for her activism took her opportunity to stage a protest against the abuses of the Catholic Church right on the SNL stage. At the end of her musical number, she ripped up a picture of Pope John Paul II, to the stunned silence of the audience.
Fight the real enemy!
This was by design, as the shocked executive producer, Lorne Michaels, ordered the standard applause sign not to be lit. Public reaction was swift. She was condemned by everyone from the Catholic Church to her fellow artists, to even the show's next guest host, Joe Pesci.
What am I doing? I'm making myself crazy for what? She's just a kid, why should I care? Anyway, the Pope's probably forgiven her already. He forgave that guy that shot him, right? You know what? I saw this whole thing coming. I mean, stuff like this is bound to happen if he keeps forgiving people.
O'Connor said she never regretted the act, and many credit her with trying to sound the alarm on the church's scandals years before they went mainstream.
If I hadn't done that, we wouldn't be sitting here now clarifying all these things. So it was to create discussion, to create the circumstances under which I would be asked these questions.
Number 6. Hugh Grant's arrest. Although he was already a star in the United Kingdom in 1995, 4 Weddings and a Funeral star Hugh Grant was at the beginning of crossing over to American stardom. Then he and Los Angeles sex worker Divine Brown were arrested for lewd conduct.
I think you know in life pretty much what's a good thing to do and what's a bad thing, and I did a bad thing, and there you have it.
Grant was not only a star, he was also in a relationship with Elizabeth Hurley at the time.
Elizabeth Hurley stayed with you during that time.
Yes.
Your relationship with Elizabeth, which started then, in 13 years or whatever it is.
In a lot of ways, the reason this one doesn't really live on is because of how well Grant handled it. He didn't make apologies, excuses, or a big show of his reasons. He faced the music and went on to continue his career as the dashing British movie star we all know him to be.
To this day, people talk about the way you handled that situation, which was apologizing and not making excuses.
Well,
which has become strangely admirable in retrospect.
I
don't
really remember apologizing. I'm not sure who I was supposed to apologize to. I mean, I was just an idiot.
Number 5. Jennifer Flowers and Paula Jones.
So I'm here to repeat in front of all of you what I said in my Star article. Yes, I was Bill Clinton's lover for 12 years. And for the past 2 years, I have lied to the press about our relationship to protect him.
Bill Clinton's legacy is probably most notable for that one big scandal. You know the one.
Indeed, I did have a relationship with Miss Lewinsky that was not appropriate. In fact, it was wrong.
But he was dogged by misconduct rumors even before his impeachment proceedings. In fact, during his 1992 presidential campaign, former state of Arkansas employee Jennifer Flowers came forward about a long-standing affair with Clinton.
Bill Clinton harassed me on the job and then basically told me, let's keep this between ourselves. I just pretended that it didn't happen because who would believe me?
He denied these accusations, with his team contesting that supposed recordings between the two had been doctored.
She's a legend and is described in some detail in a supermarket tabloid, which she calls a 12-year affair with you.
That allegation is false.
Clinton wouldn't confess to the affair until his 1998 impeachment scandal. However, he continued to deny 1994 sexual harassment accusations by another state employee, Paula Jones. Number 4. J-Lo and Diddy Shootout. Many people forgot these two even dated. Sometime in the late 1990s, Jennifer Lopez began dating the rapper, then known as Puff Daddy and Puffy. The two were megastars, at or near the beginnings of megawatt careers.
Getting back with Puffy in a little way.
I remember you said
yes.
that. Yes.
Or in my mind.
Look at
Or in my mind, getting together permanently with
first of all.
In December 1999, just days before the decade ended, the two were at the site of a shooting at a Times Square nightclub. Diddy's involvement has been the subject of rumor and allegation ever since. He was charged with bribery and various weapons-related charges, but he was ultimately acquitted.
3 people were injured that night.
There's a narrative that still exists that you knowingly took the fall for Sean Combs.
Taking the fall means not snitching, not getting your friends in trouble. Even today, I wouldn't want to do anything to get anyone in trouble.
The incident was largely forgotten by mainstream news until his 2024 arrest and the ever-sprawling web of alleged conspiracies, debauchery, and lies surrounding the music mogul.
J-Lo's yet to comment on Diddy's arrest and assault allegations, but after she filed for divorce from Ben Affleck in August, a 2014 interview with radio host Big Boy resurfaced and has since gone viral for how Jen responded.
Number 3. Ellen comes out twice.
Has there ever been anyone you felt you clicked with? And what was his name?
Susan.
Ellen DeGeneres was known as the lovable daytime talk show host who loved to dance and prank celebrities. Well, for a while, anyway. But DeGeneres' fame was hard-won. Beginning in stand-up comedy, she earned her own sitcom in 1994, but her career almost came to a halt in 1997 when she made the brave decision to come out as a lesbian.
Why do I have to be so ashamed? I mean, why can't I just say the truth? I mean, be who I am. I'm 35 years old. I'm so afraid to tell people. I mean, Susan, I'm gay.
This was especially unheard of because she was at the height of her fame at that point, but this was a twofold announcement. Her hilarious Time magazine cover was just the beginning.
After months of speculation and a seemingly endless media frenzy,
The TV sitcom character Ellen is set to announce she's a lesbian.
She faced even more blowback when her character on the show also came out, which also earned huge criticism for guest stars, actress Laura Dern and daytime superhost Oprah Winfrey.
You were punished as well. You didn't work for a year just because you were on that show.
Yeah.
And you're not even gay, but people thought you were gay.
Yes.
I mean, I hurt straight people through this. I'm hurting everyone.
Number 2, Millie Vanillis Grammy is revoked. Fab Morvan and Rob Pilatus, more commonly known as the duo Millie Vanilli, had been caught lip-syncing during a concert in 1989, but the biggest bombshell was yet to come. Even as the two were receiving the 1990 Grammy Award for Best New Artist, suspicion was mounting.
There are a lot of artists here in this room, there are a lot of artists outside in the world who can achieve the same award that we achieved today. And it's an award for all artists in the world. Thank you very much.
Millie Vanilli were not just lip-syncing, they weren't singing on their records at all. Their manager, record producer Frank Farian, confessed to this right after firing them.
Rob Pilatus didn't deal well with humiliation. You know, being punched every day in the public eye, it leaves marks.
The two became the targets of ridicule, although it took a lot of people, including Farian, to pull off such a big con. The Recording Academy revoked their award as a result of this deception. A Grammy first.
When everything broke down, the only thing I could hang on to was music. That was the only thing. So music will always be part of my life, always.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. The shooting of Mary Jo Buttafuoco.
He knew I was vulnerable, and I think that he preyed
You were going what?
Vulnerable.
Vulnerable, okay.
And I think he preyed upon my vulnerabilities.
When a Long Island housewife opened her door on May 19, 1992, she had no idea her life was about to change. Standing there was a girl named Amy Fisher, who came with the devastating news that Mary Jo's husband was having an inappropriate and illegal affair with her. Then Fisher shot her in the face.
The first time we heard that a woman had been shot on the doorstep of her suburban house, I think we all thought that it was a home invasion.
Mary Jo survived, but the entanglement of the auto shop owner, Joey Buttafuoco, and the teenager who became known in the media as the Long Island Lolita captured national headlines.
The final chapter in the saga of the Long Island Lolita. Amy Fisher coming face to face with her victim.
The salacious details of the case are shocking even now. The case inspired films like American Beauty and generated a level of infamy that its major players were able to cash in on for a few years afterward.
And I kept telling myself, well, he loved me. And it took me a long time to realize not only didn't he love me, he didn't think anything of me. I meant nothing.
Which of these blasts from the past did you remember? Tell us in the comments.
There are no famous Joeys, except for Joey Buttafuoco. Yeah, that guy really hurt us.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.